was born in Iraq, moved out of Iraq when I was 10, went to Turkey, lived there for 4 years, and from 2013 to 2017, and then left and came here to the US, January 2017. And my English was horrible, to say the least. But in Turkey, when we moved there, I didn't go to school like for 4 years. So 5th grade to 8th grade, I just had no school. I just stayed at home. It was miserable because I didn't even leave the house, really. I didn't know the language. I tried to catch up on learning, but that was like in the last 3 months before we moved here, which I didn't know. By that point, I just gave up. I was like, I'm already 3 years behind on school. I kind of have to keep it going. You know, I can't just do nothing. But during those 4 years, I got into computers, and I just liked everything about computers. I stayed all day at home, and I found like the internet always had something new to offer, and I just kept going. I did a lot of programming, which I thought was pretty cool because I could just make like small games and like board games and all that on the computer, and I thought that was just like nuts. I was like, who would have thought about that? And I also got a bunch of just certifications because I finished whatever degree or whatever program they wanted, like Microsoft and all that, and it was like, you know what, I want to learn this, and I learned it, but apparently if you like take a test, they just give you a certificate, and I was like, oh, that's easy.
That's crazy, bro. That's amazing, bro. So is that what you want to do when you go out to your school of choice?
So I got into Chapel Hill, which was my dream school when I moved here. Miss Aiken made us do a project about our dream college here, and I had no idea. I was like, the only school I knew about was Harvard, and I was like, that's not in North Carolina at all. So I looked up online med schools, and I saw that Chapel Hill was one of those schools that offered a medicine program. And I've always wanted to be a doctor because of the interaction I can have with like patients and how much I can help them. My parents were getting old. I would like to take care of them, so I wouldn't want them to wait any longer. I kind of want them to stay home and, you know, enjoy their time while, you know, because I have a longer life ahead of me, and they sacrifice so much. So I would like to, as much as I would like to say pay them back, but really nothing pays off whatever they worked for the last, you know, the last 30 years of their life and all that. So we always try our best to make up for stuff, but so I would like to reevaluate and see how that goes. I came from a background where my parents cared a lot about grades and school performance. That's why I never let it down, just because that's my parents wanted. They sacrificed so much, and I think keeping my grades up is a fair trade compared to what they have done. But what I want to make sure is I kind of regretted not enjoying it more than keeping up my grades. So really, numbers never determine who you are. Don't let number in anything, social media, school, your work. Don't let that kind of determine who you are, because you can't just simplify a very complex person with deep thoughts like a single digit number, or like your grade, or like your GPA, or your performance level, whatever that is. You can always do better if you want to, as long as you're persistent and you actually, if you can't see you got to see yourself there. If you can't, you got to imagine yourself in the setting, and if you can't see there, work on it. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. Confidence is something that you need to have on your own, fake it till you make it, for others to also believe in you. So don't care about grades, and just as long as you're persistent and passionate about whatever you're going to do, you're always going to succeed, either whether it's tomorrow, today, or in the next 20 years. My name is Fahad, Al-dulaimi, and this is my lead senior story.
Sir.
Alrighty then.
Woo woo.
Woo, woo.